What is going on, everybody? It's your boy John, and welcome back to Gearbox. So today I wanted to make a little bit different of a video here. I'm back at my favorite filming location, Donaldson Field. I know maybe a video or two ago we filmed here. So wanted to bring it back for this beautiful fall day and talk to you guys about something that is definitely related to cars, but is more related to what I'm actually doing now, which is creating an automotive YouTube channel. I feel like a lot of people, and myself included, to be honest with you, start to think about the idea, oh, YouTube, like that's a great thing to do, it's fun, you can make a lot of money and whatnot. But just as far as my experience over the past however many years, and granted, I'm no TJ Hunt, Rob Dom, Whistling Diesel, you name it. I'm not that. They're definitely what I aspire to be, but it's going to take some time to get there. So either way, over the course of building my channel and thinking through what I want to do as far as a automotive YouTube channel, just went ahead and thought of a couple different key points as far as having success with building a YouTube channel, but specifically automotive. So anyway, let's go ahead, quit talking about it. Let's get right into the point number one, and we will go from there. All right, so point number one here, this is going to be as cliche and as simple as they come, but do something. I feel like a lot of people will have this idea, I want to do this, I want to do that, but they don't do anything. Do something. Put something out there. Who cares if it gets 0 views, 0 likes, whatever? You have to start somewhere. And what I can tell you from my experience is it takes time to not only build views and subscribers and likes and whatnot, but the more you upload, the better chance you're going to have to capture an audience and have a nice set of viewers that's really going to be able to kind of kickstart your channel and put you in a successful place. Whereas if you just sit on your ass and do nothing, I can promise you this, no one's gonna see it because you haven't put anything out there. So number one is absolutely going to be, doesn't matter what you do, just put something out there, and I promise you it's going to be much better than nothing. And that's, in my opinion, that's the hardest hurdle to overcome. I mean, there are days that I just don't want to film anything, but I say, you know what, if this is something I want to do and something I'm passionate about, it's like, playing an instrument or playing a sport. You can't just expect overnight success. You have to practice. You have to act in such a way that's going to put you in a better position. So number one is going to be just do something. And now let's get on to number two. All right, on to point number two. We talked about doing something and whatnot, and that's great. But number two is going to be, think about what you're putting out there. Think through what you're saying or what you're doing and try to make it valuable to the audience, right? Whether it's talking about my clutch install, whether it is installing these tail lights or the exhaust, put yourself in the shoes of someone who really doesn't know what they're talking about or doing, and be informative. Think through what steps it takes to do X, Y, and Z, explain it the best you can, and it's okay to say, I know this because I watched another YouTube video, or I know this because I read the directions, right? Like most of us probably don't. But one of the key things that I've learned is if you can add value in every video you put out there, and it doesn't necessarily have to be some, crazy, like, I don't know, like Aristotle, Confucius type shit. But if you can add value in one way, shape, or form to a single person in that video, I guarantee you they are going to appreciate it, and they're going to want to come back for more, just for the sense that you help them out along the way. And that's going to be a big part of developing that viewership, subscribers, likes, comments, whatever, is just thinking through the content you're putting it out there, and just making sure that it's not just, you know, off the cuff, right? Now, there's something to be said for that. I probably wouldn't suggest scripting everything you say necessarily, but have a clear and concise, okay, I want to go from here to here to here, link it together, make it a nice fluid video. And that takes time, it takes practice just like anything else, but definitely goes a long way for sure. Now on to number 3. Hey y'all, so the third point I want to bring up when it comes to starting an automotive YouTube channel, or really any YouTube channel, to be honest with you, is maintaining consistency. Now, what do I mean by that? So one example would be a consistent upload schedule. You know, make sure that as you're growing viewers and whatnot, you know, they can know when to expect certain videos. Now, you don't necessarily have to advise by that all the time. You can switch it up, but consistency is going to be key in uploading. It's also going to be, you know, very important when it comes to video formatting, editing styles, intros, you know, end clips, whatever. I just think that if you can maintain a consistent whatever, it's going to make people feel more comfortable with you and more comfortable with the content that you're putting out there. And once again, just like anything, it takes time to kind of develop what you like, what you don't like. You know, you want to make sure that what you're putting out there is you know, accurate reflection of you, but you also want to extend that, I guess, ideology to your viewers. You know, one of my favorite automotive YouTubers of all time is TJ Hunt, and that man's done it, you know, boom, 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 for the past however many years. And he's definitely someone that I look to for inspiration, as far as, you know, goals I want to achieve, but also from his style of videos and how he goes about putting his content out there. I think that is extremely important and probably oftentimes overlooked. All right, so the fourth point I want to bring up when it comes to, you know, creating a YouTube channel or creating content of any sort, regardless of the platform, is going to be, you know, be yourself. Make it your own channel. Sure, it's okay, as I mentioned in the last clip, it's okay to look at, you know, some people who have been successful in said industry or in said platform and take some ideas from them, but don't go just copying their stuff. One, that's kind of rude, but two, they've been there, done that. You know, people have seen that. You know what I'm saying? You need to take an approach to where, sure, it might be similar, you know, topics or ways about conversation, but you want to essentially sell yourself as the creator, right? You wouldn't want anyone else copying what you did if you were successful, taking away from your, you know, pot of people or ideas or whatever. So don't go and copy others as well. I think that's a pretty easy trap to fall into, is copying sayings or, you know, that sort of stuff. You need to make it your own if you want to set yourself apart from the rest. You know, there are a bunch of, you know, copiers, right? That's just the world we live in. People see, you know, an end goal, and they just say, oh, well, so-and-so did it, so I should do it that exact same way. Might work, might not, but if you can make your content your own, and once again, add value and, you know, create a following around you, not just necessarily your channel, I feel that that's what's really going to be important when it comes to, you know, being successful in this industry, and just, you know, growing everything, whether that's just putting out content, whether that's merch, whether that's, you know, building cars. Don't copy people. Make it your own. Do what you want to do, not what you think other people want you to do. And that's probably a good thing to live by outside of YouTube. All right, guys, so the fifth and final point I want to make when it comes to, you know, YouTube or Instagram, whatever, is interacting with the people that support you. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, if someone comments on your video, for example, and they like what you're doing, well, let them know that you see that and you appreciate them. Or if someone has something really good to say and you maybe don't have time for whatever reason to comment back to them, throw them a like. It's the same thing that YouTubers, content creators ask for all the time. Like, comment, subscribe, right? You want to make it as though it's not just a transaction, but it's a community, right? And it's no different than, you know, the big YouTubers or whatever that are doing meet and greets, for example. Now, obviously, it takes a while for people to, I guess, have enough people to give a shit about them to do a meet and greet, but it's important. You know, you want to give back to the people that are, you know, essentially making you successful, and that's a big thing. And really kind of the sixth bonus point, but it's definitely a part of interacting and whatnot, is have fun. If you're doing this just for an end goal of being rich and famous and having cool cars or whatever, you're not in it for the right reasons. You know, you need to go out every day and appreciate what you do, and whether you have the most success, whether you have no success, if you enjoy filming yourself, you know, helping people out or whatever, just do it. And I really feel that success will come to those who don't like get caught up with it. They just do it because they enjoy it. So, you know, that's really going to end it for me today, as far as just a couple ideas I've had, you know, over the however many years I've been doing this, and, you know, really the last year I've been hitting it hard. But something I just wanted to document, kind of have out there. Maybe if I ever get down or, you know, need something to kind of spark my passion again, maybe I can look at this and just have that to kind of remember. But as always, guys, if you like this video, hit thumbs up. Once again, I really appreciate the support that everyone's given me over the past you know, couple months, especially the past 2 months have been really, really great on this channel. Yeah, as always, subscribe, hit the notification bell, thumbs up, you know the drill. And until next time, peace.